Can space be made for the Prasa board members, please? Honorable Hadab, khona bani lapho? Ngakho ngingathi ungathi. No, Ulubenga ngithi is coming. Okay, no, then leave that one open. Actually, yeah, Amanda. Yeah, and yeah, hlala lo wayiswa khona. Hlala nje, hlala laba kisa khona. And it was she. All right. So, just she will have to move back here so that we create. It's just the challenge of space in Parliament, which makes it a problem. I know you. That now. All right. So as I was saying, the final piece of the puzzle is the relocation. Hope that third time round is a charm. Right. So I was saying, great. Sister Dombi, please get technical to come fix the screen. It's done that thing again. But we'll proceed. All right. So the final piece of the puzzle is the relocation of settlements and settled persons who are on the railway lines to give an opportunity for the expansion of the limited service which Prasa is currently providing. We have conducted 3 oversight visits to Cape Town lines and 1 to Gauteng, and Prasa remains firmly on our radar. So the missing link has been hearing from all the voices in terms of progress on this critical piece of the puzzle. So we've not had an opportunity to engage with the stakeholders in their material composition, including those who are signatories of the agreements and so on. We've heard from Prasa on numerous occasions. We've been engaging with Prasa. So it was felt then that let's meet with everyone. So, colleagues, I'm giving a background which is really known, so I'm going to end it there. I'm going to introduce the colleagues, and then, dear, I'm going to come to you if there are any comments you'd like to make. I have received the apology of the Minister of Transport, who's abroad. The Minister of Human Settlements, whom I'm told is acting as Minister of Transport, is in cabinet. And the Minister of Public Works contacted me yesterday. He had delegated the DM, but due to a late situation, he was unable to pull out of cabinet. Why I've opted that we should agree, it was understood that it is actually recess, right? And there was other programs that they had. But I then had said that there must be a member of the executive who's here. So that's why the DM's here. And I think in the main, because Prasa is the main player, the DM of transport is here. So I was worried that if we postpone and try and adjust to another time, another situation, then we won't have this meeting. But we will find time to have the engagement further with the political principals. So, colleagues, I'm going to start at the far end there so you know who is here. That's Honorable Hadebe there. Please just lift your hand, Honorable, so I can then, right, so I'm starting there, right, and I'm coming this way. That's the Honorable Hadebe with an H. Next to him is the Honorable Somyo. Next to him is the Honorable Lis, a.k.a. Umazamban. Next to him is the Honorable Siweya. Next to her is the Honorable Manyi. Next to him is the Honorable Van Minen. Next to her is the Honorable Zibula, and my name is Mkhuleko Hlengo. So what we'll do is we're going to hand over to you, and then we're going to take, and then we'll ask everybody here to introduce themselves. It may take a while, but I think it's only fair that we've got a full understanding of who's here from the various departments. And then, Madam Chair of the Board, we're going to start with Prasa, your presentation, and then City of Cape Town, Human Settlements, and then Public Works. Please assume that presentations are taken as read because they've been circulated, but for the ease of public reference, you will have to speak to the salient points. So that it's not assumed that just only us here know, because the public must also be informed. So those presenting, please cover the high-level salient relevant points, and the presentations will be taken in that sequence. Colleagues, I would request that we take the presentations in one cluster first, and then engage after that. There's no rush. We are here. Yeah. So, DM, over to you. Faith, I'm going to need to expropriate you for purposes of space, and you need to sit here.
Thank you very much, Chair. SCOPA, good morning. Good morning, members of SCOPA, my colleagues. Very interestingly, Chair, I see Honorable Van Millen and Honorable Mazamban are sitting apart today. I don't know if... just an observation, Chair, nothing much. I'm sure we can't read too much to it. But I didn't want to say he's sitting with Honorable Somnyo, but that was my observation also. Chair, thank you so much for the opportunity. As already said, with your apologies, you read those ministers that are unable to be here. Chair, I am with me here, which they will make the necessary introductions, but to save time, I will make my introductory remarks now. But safe to indicate that we have the department obviously led by the DDG. We have Prasa, which is the main subject, if I may put it that way, led by the acting chairperson, who I think when the opportunity arises would introduce her members here. The group CEO is here. Also, we do have the acting DG of Housing and Human Settlements, who will introduce himself, his name and everything later. There is also the HDA, which is an entity of the Department of Housing and Human Settlements. I want to assume that we might have public works, which I'm not sure. But whether they are here or not, they are part of the implementation protocol that does exist in terms of what we have put together to try and push this thing forward. Chair, I want to say we appreciate firstly, as the department and all those involved, the interest and the probing that SCOPA continuously does, because not only are you custodians of the public purse, but you are also helping to keep us on our toes. You help us to look at those blind spots, things that maybe we might have overlooked. So although to many people SCOPA might feel or seem to be an irritation, but I want to assure you that we appreciate your probing, we appreciate your robustness in approach when you're probing these things, because it can only help us to do better in what we are doing. Now, a lot of progress has been made, as you have said, and I want to say the following, that it's a very complex situation, especially of Cape Town, the lines that are here, where there has been an informal settlement developing there, because it involves three spheres of government, which we all know that politically we are not all in the same direction. It shouldn't be, but it has its nuances that come up now and again, which I think we need to say. There is an implementation protocol, Chair, as you said, which seeks to address this. The Department of Transport has an SLA with HDA through the Department of Housing and Human Settlements. We do also have a social compact with the affected communities, which seeks to agree on what we want to do. So despite what will be presented, what seems to be a major challenge is the issue of finding suitable land for people to be relocated. This is, in my view, at the center of this area. And I'm zooming into Cape Town, particularly because you had a visit yesterday. And we find it, and some people from HDA, when they have an opportunity, will say it, we find a very uncomfortable reluctance from the city of Cape Town, from our point of view at least, to cooperate in assisting in resolving this issue. The city is very critical because it's not just a matter of getting land. Even if we're to get land, for instance, from public works, but the city is the one which needs to roll out bulk infrastructure, services, and so forth. So without the city's utmost 100% commitment and support, we can do everything we want to do. We will fail. And that to us is a major challenge. What is also very strange is that at the engagement, at the official level, there's been good cooperation from the city with our officials. But it is when certain statements were uttered by the executive mayor, His Worship Jill Lewis, around this whole issue, which led to a recent, let's call it a public spat, for lack of a better word, between himself and the Minister of Housing and Human Settlements. I'm highlighting it because when people sit out there and they watch, it seems as a total failure of Prasa to be able to move people. And yet there is an area at the back that needs to be resolved. That came to us as a surprise because we had felt like the city was totally on board and we were all moving in that space. Monies have been transferred to the city, details of which, but they're in excess of 100 million. Details thereof will be given, but that money seems to be lack of appetite, or there's applications, but I'm sure the details will come. We also do have a project management commitment from the Department of Transport, which is in the tune of about 45 to 50 million rand, of it, about 12.1 has been dispensed to make sure that HDA does the project management in the resettlement of these communities. So, Chairperson, that is the situation we find ourselves in. You and the honorable colleagues are fully aware you have been at this for a very long time, but I thought I needed to flag these couple of things which we think, if resolved, we should be able to move the people of that area. As you would have heard yesterday, are ready, they are willing to move, but they need to know where they are moving to. The department, together with our HDA, Housing and Human Settlements, together with Prasa, we are ready to move these people. The money is available. The issue is identification of the right land so that we don't move people from one area to the other one. We have seen people being given some sort of service on the rail line itself, which is not ideal. So those are the things we are at, but Prasa, in our view, is ready, able, and capable of moving this line to be opened to unlock and move the people there. Chairperson, that is what I wanted to say on behalf of these ministers who are not here, to say that is where we are, and once again we welcome this opportunity, and later on, when need be, I will always be here to be able to engage. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you very much, DM. Can I take introductions so we know who's here? CEO, you're going to be first off the bat. Just please introduce yourself so we know who's here, and then Madam Chair, I'll come to you to then kick us off with your presentation.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. Good morning to all the members and colleagues in the meeting. Hisham Emeren, Group CEO of Prasa.
Good morning, Honourable Chair and Honourable members and colleagues. My name is Nosizwe Nokwe Makamo. I'm the Acting Chairperson of Prasa. Thank you.
Good morning, Honourable Chair and Honourable members, colleagues. My name is Mwaku Makaipi. I'm the DDG responsible for rail transport and a shareholder representative of the Ministry of Transport on the Prasa port. Thank you.
Good morning, Honourable Chair, Honourable members, the Deputy Minister, the chairpersons of the boards, colleagues. My name is Siyabonga Zama. I'm the Acting DG for Human Settlements. Thank you.
Good morning, Honourable Chair, Honourable members, Deputy Minister and colleagues. My name is Roshni Atkinson. I'm from the National Department Human Settlements. I'm the Chief Director responsible for Human Settlements Planning.
Thanks. Let me save you all the trouble. Good morning. Right, so that you don't have to worry yourselves about protocol and manage time. So take it as greeted.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Beguise Kenisa. I'm the CEO of HDA.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Alexio Papadopoulou. I'm the head of Prasa Protection Services nationally.
Good morning. I'm Sasa Subin, DDG for Real Estate Investment Services, Department of Public Works.
I am Nyeleti Makubele. I'm the Acting Director General, Public Works and Infrastructure. Thank you.
Morning. I'm Morris Mabinja, the Acting DDG, Real Estate Management Services from Public Works and Infrastructure. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Tandu Mpondo. I'm a Director, Parliamentary and Cabinet, Department of Transport.
Good morning. My name is Monna Pula Motlogalo, a member of the Prasa Board of Control.
Good morning. My name is Johannes Makocha. I'm from Grants Management, National Department of Human Settlement, and Chief Financial Officer. Thank you.
Good morning. Sean Lanzele, National Department of Human Settlements, Acting Chief Director, Executive Support. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Bani Ndlovu. I'm the Head of Communications at Prasa. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Lindy Wemtaise, Group Company Secretary, Prasa.
Good morning. My name is Nelson Malefane, Acting Rail CEO within Prasa. Thank you. Good morning, Annette Lindeque, Acting CEO for Prasa Cress.
Good morning, my name is DK Muhuba, Prasa Board Member.
Good morning, my name is Matodzi Mukuba, I'm a Prasa Board Member.
Morning, my name is Mbulelo Ncedana from the Housing